Welcome to the crazy world of Me, Steve. Now, Me, Steve is a family sitcom about a father, who's played by me, who's raising two daughters, who marries this beautiful Hispanic woman, who's got a son of her own. And it follows the different family adventures of all their friends and family and their different cultural situations, leading to a lot of comical mishaps and adventures. Me, Steve has all the winning elements of a hit TV show. We have a relatable premise, a compelling characters, and an amazing top-notch cast. And our goal is to raise the comedy bar while maintaining its most important element, its heart.
It's okay, honey. Things change, people change. As long as you have love and family surrounding you, you always have this special day in your heart. Happy birthday, sweetie.
Now, we're filming it on an independent level so that we can maintain character development and our own unique blend of comedy, along with a certain amount of improv.
Even my wife anytime, string like a puppet marionette, dancing all over the place doing her bidding. She had me doing laundry and cleaning dishes and being nice to people. Me, being nice to people. And then she had me speaking Spanish, some blah, 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 blah.
We would like you to come aboard and join us for this opportunity. Become a backer or sponsor on our show. Become part of our team. And anybody who becomes a sponsor or backer with either funds or services, they get their name listed in the end credits. They also get to view the 1-hour pilot episode that you helped to create. Join us over the next several days as we follow the story of Me, Steve, from its origins to the path that we're going on right now as we prepare for filming the next few weeks. Check out these videos over the next few days and see how Me, Steve became and where it's going.
Take 52? No,
Take 5,973. Take 5,974. Take 9,972. Oh, hi there. How you doing? I'm just about to do my computer updates here. You know how frustrating you can be. After being a writer for 25 years, you get a little frustrated with the computer sometimes. And like I said, I've been writing for 25 years and got some close calls but never really got anywhere. But in 2012, I joined a film group called Let's Make Films, where you make the projects yourself. And this motivated me to make this project on my own. Now, originally it was a film group project, and we were going to do it in group. And I was going to have 2 jobs, because that's all you're allowed to have. I have a lot more now, but at the time, that was all you were allowed to have. I was going to have 2 jobs. I was going to be one of the actors and the writer. Hence, in December 2012, I sat down at the computer to pen out the Me, Steve script. You know, just to kind of carve my own notch in Hollywood. When I first wrote the original screenplay, I did it based on our actual family. My wife is Hispanic, so we have this cultural difference, and we have all these children. She has 4 kids and I have 4 kids. We've been married now for 10 years, and after an initial shock of our families coming together, you started to look back at it and you started to realize that some of these moments were really funny, really comical. The different characters that we have in the show, there's some great personality dynamics that come together. We have a certain compatibility and a certain degree of camaraderie. My character he's a little over the top sometimes, and he's a little outspoken and tends to get on people's nerves and tends to express his opinions in sometimes vocally or loud ways, and his imagination sometimes get carried away with him. So he kind of creates some playful riffs with all the other characters. He's a little bit more over the top than I am myself, but he creates that personality conflict with people that he's just a little too loud, too overbearing sometimes. Hey there, you caught me outside taking it easy, taking a little break and a little fresh air. But not to worry, the script was done and we were ready to move forward in this film project, ready to move forward in the film group and get it going. Now, came along with a few complications along the way. We went through multiple directors and had a little trouble filling the cast. We eventually got the cast compiled, got it all in order through auditions, online, video auditions, and then of course a few others were brought in by our final director that we were using.
We got the cast together, but it kind of outgrew the film group. The project became bigger than the projects they were doing at the time. So I decided I was going to go talk to this intelligent, amazing person that I know and get a little advice. Then when I got done talking to myself in the mirror, I came to the conclusion that we needed to pull this project out and do it as an independent production. And I came on as producer, and we moved forward, and it just keeps growing and getting bigger with more and more people joining on board. But we still have maintained our cast. Our cast has been loyal, amazing, and wonderful. Check this out. Hey, how you doing? I was just checking out the pool. The water looks beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, I'm going to have to mention my co-star, Susie. Now, she's beautiful, talented, got these amazing skills. She goes to Truthful Acting, so you know her skills and her talent of acting are way above the norm. And she's just an integral part of our show. As a matter of fact, I've come to the conclusion that when she's on the set, when I'm on there and we're sharing a scene together, they're not even going to pay attention to me. I'm just going to call in my lines, you know, be like that guy from Charlie's Angels. And just call it in over a little box off the corner. Nobody would notice. I'd just stay home in my jammies and relax. But in all honesty, I can't imagine doing this show without her. She's an integral part and one of the main leads of this show, and what I think is going to be a big part of making this show a success. Check her out. Check out these clips with Susie.
Why do you get up so early?
I've got on my pop-up pants, and I'm strong to the finish. Come to get me some Spanish. Toot-toot. Oh, this day started out so promising. Then reality set in.
My name is Susie Cruz, and I played Damaris on Me, Steve. I found out about this project through the school that I was attending, and I was part of a film group that led me to meeting Steve, and I was invited to join the cast.
We were doing some auditions, and she was perfect for it, and we just stuck with her. We wanted her on the show no matter what.
I played Damaris, which is his lovely real wife, and big shoes to fill. She's charismatic, she's loving, she's understanding, she's feisty. Really brings a specific type of dynamic to the family that just makes it interesting. She's like the life of the family, I think. I think everybody needs to see this. I think that we live in an age where there's so many different cultures out there trying to make it work, and to see an example that's a positive example, that's a loving example, you don't see that much in TV anymore. You don't see that in daytime You see conflict, but you see it in a negative light. And this is a show that is inspiring, that can show, how two different cultures can come together and really live in unity and just love and have fun with it,
Before I go back to my office and go back to work, I wanted to mention one more time another cast member who with extreme talent and very important to our show is Jakeem. Now, Jakeem, he's also a student at Truthful Acting and has these amazing acting skills. And he's just got this amazing personality and charisma and stuff like that. It's just going to make the show shine. And his improv skills, amazing. And I'm so looking forward to improvising back and forth and changing the script and frustrating poor Ashton when we go off script and he doesn't know where the heck we're going. It's going to be a good old time. You need to check out this amazing talent. He's a talent to be reckoned with. It's going to be a star one day. Check this out.
What'd she say?
I have no idea. I don't speak Spanish.
That's not good.
Hey, I like to pretend she's talking sexy to me.
Listen, give me that. She made you marry her twice in the same week. 2 ceremonies to make sure that you knew you were hers. And the Spanish parts were just secret vows planted in the ceremony so that you would agree to them in church. Next, she'll make you park your truck around the side of the house. Out of sight, where she can't see it.
Jake is he's a single loner type guy. He's not really into the relationships, but he's more of a guy who will go out on dates and things like that, but he doesn't want to be tied down.
He's just not really big into marriage and like that. And I think he's actually a little disappointed that he decided to get married and wants more of the old times and more of the fun times between buddies.
Loves to get Steve in trouble, loves to try to make Steve live the normal life, the single life, and that's his connection to the show.
We actually met before the auditions, and we hit it off right off the bat. And the second we got up there and went through the lines, I looked and said, look, this is it. This is him. We don't need any more.
I would love to see the show go really far. After reading the script the first time when Steve sent me the script, I felt like it had a lot of potential. I felt like it could go to infinity and beyond. I felt like there was so much life in it, so much diversity, there's just so much of everything. So I'd actually like to see the show go really, really far.
In May of 2013, we had our table read, where our cast came together for the first time. And we had this amazing time together, and we clicked immediately. There was that immediate connection. And everybody dove into their characters, and the characters started to come to life, and they started to develop their characters, and they made them their own, developing the lines and pulling themselves into characters. Where we still are today, these people have grown to be these characters. And we moved into filming into June. And while we were filming, it was this great experience, a pleasure to work with everybody, and we really enjoyed it, and we just had this great time, and everybody laughing and joking, and it was just a good experience. And I learned more in those few days working with Ashton than I could learn in years in schools or through books or videos or anything else. And this was my opportunity. This is when I met Ashton. This is when we developed a friendship. And I learned what it was like to work with a pro. And he was the DP of this thing, and he actually was more of a co-director of this thing, and he helped me to polish my improv style and how to make my skills come to life and just help to bring the magic to it. He's got that certain way of being able to pull it out of people and make it real, make it come to life. In Me, Steve, a show that I know is going to be a huge hit down the line. And a large part of it's going to be that Ashton be able to make these characters come out of us actors, make it come to life through style and practice and improv. Check this out.
These days start so promising. Then reality set in. I dreamed that my wife had me tied by a string like a puppet marionette, dancing all over the place doing her bidding. She had me doing laundry and cleaning dishes and being nice to people. Me, being nice to people. And then she had me speaking Spanish, some blah, 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 blah. And you know what? Just when it started to get good, just when it really started to get that moment of wonderful, she cut my strings and poof! I'm sorry. Bravo! Bravo. Didn't know this either, did you?
What?
Now it's